Hey there, I hope you're having a good day. My name is Chris and I would like to talk about my credit card strategy. I do contents like this and I would appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me some comments. Now, I only have two rules when it comes to credit card spending. Rule number one, do not spend unnecessarily, even when it means, putting up extra expenses to meet the requirements for a credit card sign up bonus. Don't do it. If you're not going to be able to meet the requirements for the sign up bonus, just don't do it. Second rule is that always pay your credit card on time if possible. If you cannot pay your credit card and you always try to only meet the minimum payment, you will rake in so much interest that you will perpetually be in debt. So, those are the two rules that I follow, and this is how I maximize and use credit cards to my advantage. All right, this is my credit card strategy. It may not necessarily work for others, but this is how I use it. So I only have two objectives. The first is to meet the minimum spend to qualify for the OCBC 360 and the UOB Ones high interest rate. I'll link my video in the description below if you would like to find out how I maximize a high interest rate savings account. Now, OCBC 360 gives about an effective rate of 4.6% per annum based on my spend behaviors, and I would need about 500 monthly spend on select cards. UOB One gives me about an effective rate of about 5% per year of interest, and I would need about $500 monthly spend on their select cards. Second objective on using the credit card is obviously for cashback or rebates. I don't play the miles game because I don't think I would qualify for that due to my spending behavior, right? So UOB, so if you go to UOB website, under the UOB One account website, you see the prerequisites of the types of credit card that are supported by the bank in order to qualify for the $500 minimum spend. And you see here that they've listed down the UOB One card, UOB Ladies card, UOB Evol card, and the various UOB One debit, UOB One debit MasterCard, UOB Ladies debit card, and the UOB Mighty FX debit card. All right, so just a few handful of credit cards here. You realize there are no Amex card here, right? All right, I'll go to the OCBC one. OCBC, if you go to the OCBC website, it will tell you that only a few of their credit cards will contribute towards that $500 minimum spend required to achieve the interest rate for the 360 savings account. So you need at least 500 in either OCBC 365, OCBC Infinity, NXT, 90 degrees north, or titanium rewards. Now, of all these cards, I only use UOB One and OCBC 365. So if I look at their website on the various benefits, so under you see this table that I just compiled, OCBC 365 versus UOB One versus UOB Evol. Now I've broken down the spend categories here to the categories that I use. I'm sure there are other spend categories from these websites, but for now I'm only listing down the ones that I use. So for an example, groceries, dining, transportation, telco, electricity, PUB, petrol. So you can see here that OCBC 365 gives you various cashback percentages, so it's about 3%. And mind you, you only get these 3% cashbacks if you meet the $800 per month discount per month spend, and there is a cap of about 160 cashback per month. UOB One is slightly more generous. It gives you 3.33% quarterly cashback if you meet some other criteria like 5 spends per month consecutively and whatnot, which is easy to achieve. And they also give you 5% additional cash back for McDonald's, Grab, Simply Go, Giant, Cold Storage, Guardian, 7-Eleven, and whatnot. They also give you additional 4.33% for SP services, and they give you 17% instant cash rebate for Shell, and about 500, and you only need to spend $500 per month to qualify for these rebates. So simply put, UOB One, if you spend $500 per month, you qualify for these rebates, and you can qualify for the additional interest on the UOB One savings account. For OCBC 365, if you only spend $500 from the card, you can qualify for the OCBC spend bonus for the high interest rate savings account, but you do not qualify for the credit card cashbacks unless you spend $800 a month. Right, so that's the difference. UOB Evol, I thought I put down this comparison because I just recently got it, because I thought that they gave quite good rebates for online and contactless purchases. Online will be purchases made on your credit card on sites like Lazada, Shopee, and whatnot. Contactless would be purchases made on terminals in dining restaurants, petrol stations, and whatnot. For a minimum spend of $600 a month, you do qualify for these cashbacks, but do note that there is a cap of just $20 cashback for each of the contactless and online transactions. So make a bunch of transactions contactless, and you only get $20 cashbacks maximum. Similarly for online. So I just thought I'd put it there. All right. So how do I use OCBC 365 and UOB One account? So this is the breakdown. So if you look down here, my prioritized strategy, number one is I need to ensure that whatever needs or spends that I have are spread across both these credit cards, so that I meet the $500 minimum spending to get the high interest on their savings account. Strategy number two, once I meet those minimum criteria, whatever extra purchases that I have to make, be it, let's say I have to buy additional household stuff, or I spend a little bit extra on electronics or things online, I will park them generally under UOB One, because they give you slightly better cash rebate. But unless I know I can get $800 spend, the additional spend, I'll put them in OCBC 365 so that I can qualify for the cash rebates in OCBC 365. All right. So if you see here, I'll also link in the description below my video on how I do my budgeting. So if you see my budgeting, I do have some minimum spends that I have on a monthly basis. So if you see OCBC 365, I try to spend up to $300 on dining. I put my StarHub StarHub internet bill on recurring payment using this card at $42 a month. Sunoco electricity, I average around $120, $130 per month, and petrol, Caltex, about $100 a month. So that's $562. That's good. I can get interest. I can qualify for the high interest in the OCBC 360 account, but do note that I don't get any cash rebate for all these transactions, unless I top it up to about $800 for that month. So UOB One, generally groceries at $300, dining $100, transportation $40. Those will be my Simply Go MRT transactions. Telco, I'm a cheapskate, so I spend on 5G, $19.90 on Zim Mobile, and for my wife $10 for 4G, also on Zim Mobile. PUB, SP services water bill averaging around $45 a month. So that's a forecasted minimum spend of $515 to meet the minimum requirement. So anything extra, I will put them in OCBC 365 until it hits 800, so that all the transactions that are listed down here qualifies for some form of a rebate. And then anything else after that, I will put in UOB One, right? So again, remember what I said in the beginning. Rule number one, do not spend unnecessarily. Rule number two, pay off your credit cards in full every time. All right, so that's it for me. Till then, take care and God bless.